Hey, hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to share how do I attempt reasoning, math, English and GA portion to get more marks easily in this stipulated time. Okay. So I will talk about this and what I attempt in the mock test. That strategy I will share now, and I think it will be helpful after listening to this. And if you apply this in your mock test, I think it will also be helpful, and you see that your marks and your percentile have to be increased. Okay, so first of all, what I want to say that it's reasoning portion. We know that composite time of 60 minutes given for ESIC MTS examination, and each section carry 25 questions and 50 marks. So 200 marks for ESIC MTS prelims exam, right? So for reasoning section, what I suggest that first have to attempt one-liner questions like syllogism, direction and inequality, blood relation, that kind of question. Okay, if you solve miscellaneous question like that, you will be helpful. And you see, after solving this question, you have to save some time for puzzles or sitting arrangement. If you are very good in solving puzzle, that's okay. And if you don't, please you try to solve this syllogism, direction, blood relation based question, I mean miscellaneous question of reasoning first, then you try to solve them puzzles and sitting arrangement after this section. Okay, and try to attempt this portion. Yeah, if you attempt like this, you see that if your percentile is low in the examination given before this strategy, you see after following this strategy your marks have to be increased. Because I also don't get when I started my preparation, after following this kind of strategy, I see that my marks and my percentile in reasoning portion increased, right? And what I did before that, first of all, I want to try to solve puzzles and sitting arrangement. So first, when I started my preparation, that time I wouldn't solve puzzles properly, and that time I stuck in this puzzle portion, and I see that 14 minutes 13 minutes left out. So for if I waste time for reasoning portion for 20 minutes or 25 minutes, then we cannot complete the all four sections in a right time, right? So that's why it's necessary to properly choose the questions and have to attain them in a good manner. Okay, and if I talk about this math portion, then I see that if I solve simplification, quadratic equation, number series, missing number series and wrong number series kind of question, and that time I complete the whole math portion within 15 minutes or 14 minutes also. And I already uploaded some mock test series analysis, and you see here that I already completed this math portion within 15 minutes. That's because of this strategy. And when I solved first this kind of math portion, I started with DI or any kind of quadratic equation, any kind of questions like DI, number series or arithmetic based question. What I see that if I'm doing arithmetic question first, may I do it, but sometimes I stuck in solving these arithmetic questions. So it takes some time, because we have to give 50 seconds or 40 seconds to solve this arithmetic portion. So if I invest all time to solve this arithmetic portion, first 5 to 7 minutes for arithmetic portion, palpitation have to be occurred, and feel that just 12 minutes left for math portion, and how to solve 20 questions in this 12 minutes. That kind of tension has to be grown in your mind. In examination all, there is a different tension, different pressure in my mind, so in our mind. So that's control only by this strategy. I mean, strategy means if you attempt Linear types question like simplification, number series, or quadratic equations type question. Next, try to attempt DI, whatever they give, like 2 sets DI or 1 set DI, whatever they give, 10 questions from DI or 5 questions from DI. If you solve them in a proper manner, then you see you can easily complete this math portion within 15 minutes. And if I talk about this English portion, then you try to attempt error detection, fillers, close test, parajumble, sentence rearrangement, synonyms, antonyms. Synonym, antonym means which is given in the RC portion. In banking examination, generally vocabs based question asked from very small number, but from reasoning, I mean RC portion, they have to give 2 or 3 or 1 to 2 questions from synonym, antonym based, which are embedded in this RC. Like you see here, just I show you that if I talk about this RC, you see here the RC was too large. Like you see, it's a story based. Like you see, as we all know that excess of anything can be very dangerous, some way addiction of anything, addiction based question. And from that question you see, select the most appropriate synonym for the word curable. So if you attempt this kind of synonym, antonym based question from arithmetic portion, then RC portion, you see that you can easily cover up the whole 25 questions within 15 or 10 minutes also. And in ESIC MTS, I predict some story based question has to be asked there, and don't they ask very high level RC questions. Whatever they ask in question portion, they may be given in story in a direct manner, right? So if you solve them like this, it will be helpful. So next, if I talk about this GA portion, we have to say that, just wait. If I talk about this GA portion, GA is basically consists of 2 parts. We all know that it's static GK and it's current affairs, right? So for current affairs, I follow Affairs Cloud and Ashish Gautam sir for ADDA 247, and may I follow some kind of ADDA 247 capsule PDF for GA. And I'm not so good in GA portion. I try to remember all this question and try to revise them all every day on a daily basis, but I sometimes don't cannot remember the whole thing of GA. And for ESIC MTS, we have to follow January to April month's GA, and it's sufficient, I hope. And some questions from like brand ambassador for static GK portion. If you follow brand ambassador, day or theme based question, and CM, governor, cabinet minister, and so many questions like national park, dams, that kind of question, currency, you may common questions in your examination. And some kind of questions like history, geography, or polity based question they may ask, but it's a very small number, I think, because in ESIC UDC prelims also they ask history questions, but it's 2 or 3 questions come from there. So I don't feel so many questions come from there. So so that's the strategy of this GA. And if you want to know how I mean in which order I attempt the mock test, then I tell for GA portion I want to give 10 minutes, and reasoning portion 15 minutes, math portion 15 minutes, and English portion 15 minutes, and last 5 minutes, rest of the time I want to revise the whole portion. I see when I give examination, in real examination, how the time passed I really don't know. Whenever I see the clock, I see that it's the time is over. I don't know, so it's really because of that exam pressure, I think. So you also, I think, see this. So if you follow this kind of strategy, I think you will be helpful, and I also follow this. And most of all ESIC MTS is really easy to moderate level exam. So I think we all have to clear this exam properly. So don't feel very much tensed. And I received some comments like some candidates, some aspirants cannot get 130 plus, 150 plus marks properly. So if you follow this kind of strategy, I think it will be helpful. And I already uploaded a video how to prepare GA. It's for ESIC UDC mains, and if you want to see it, I think it will also be helpful and you get all your questions answered. And yeah, that's all for today. I will meet you soon in the next video, and yeah, stay tuned for the next update. And if you have any demands video like how to solve U parajumble and how to solve mathematics question, that kind of portion, you can let me know in the comment section. I will try to upload that kind of video next. And yeah, so that's all for today. I will meet you soon in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay healthy, stay safe, and prepare well for ESIC MTS. I think we all have to, you know, crack the ESIC MTS examination and have to get a job, right? So thank you all.